Hello everyone. In this session, we will explore the analytical model which we have created in the last sessions. So let's go to our control panel and go to data builder and go to our folder, Datasphere, models. Let's open our analytical model, minimize this. So here you can see under the properties we have like measures and dimensions and their attributes. You can see, and we can create some variables and filters as well. So in the last sessions we have not seen this option. Let's click on impact and lineage analysis. So when you click on impact and lineage analysis, you can see there are two areas: data analysis and dependency analysis. Here you can see it's basically the data analysis shows you like data movement and the transformations, like how the data is coming till analytical model and how we can view this. So basically you can see we have a sales transaction, and if you remember in the last like if you remember in the last sessions, I think in data access controls we joined this with the product table, and then we created like we have added some data access controls, like so you can see the sales transaction table and product table. From there we're getting data into sales view fact, and from there on top of that view we have analytical model. So it basically shows how the data movement and the transformations. Now let's go to dependency analysis. Now let's just click on this center so that it'll fit into the screen properly. So here you can see like there are a lot of tables, and it's basically showing the association. Like suppose if I select the time dimension view, basically you can see this is associated to translation table day, translation table month, and this translation table quarter. You can see the symbol indicates association, and here you can see it's different. I think it's some columns might be coming from here, like data might be coming from here. This is the table. And then if you see, if you remember, we have associated our sales transaction table to different things, like we have associated with product, we have associated with store, we have associated with sales manager, we have associated with time dimension. So that's why when you click on this, it's showing all the related associations. And here you can see we have created data access control by using two tables, right? We created two hierarchy, like one hierarchy table and one, and the permission entity table, where we have maintained user ID and like criteria column, like product category, which we maintained, that you can see here. And if you take the dimension store, we have created this dimension store view from store table. So that's why you can see that here. And if you select the sales fact view, you see when we created the sales fact view, we copied the association from sales transaction table. So that's why you can see this is data access control. If you keep the cursor here, it will show you. Then if you remember, like we have like association with store, and we have association with sales manager, we have association with uh, time dimension, but we don't have association with store table, because we have created view and we use the dimension store to associate. That's why like for this you can see dimension store association, and we did do the join uh, with the sales transaction for the with the product, and that's you can see here. And finally we created an analytical model using this sales fact view. So you can see the same associations: product, dimension store, sales manager, time dimensions here. Okay. And also we can do one more thing. Suppose let's say I have, like, if you want to see particular column coming from where, like I can click this. Once you click, let's say I want to see where my latitude and longitude is coming, from. Just select the column and click on okay. So it will show you, okay, basically from where the latitude column is coming. You can see it's coming from dimension store view, and for that it is coming from store table, so that you can check, okay, from where my column is coming, and close that. And you can see that like everywhere here also I can do selection and see if, okay, to where it is coming. Like let's say where my transaction date is coming. Okay, I think I don't have these columns. Please recenter the impact and linears. Okay, if you want to do the linear like select, you have to select this lineage analysis. So it will go like it will, for this object it will show. Let's click on this. You can select here. Suppose if I want to select transaction date. Now we are in the lineage analysis of sales transaction table. So here you can see, close this. Let's go back to our yeah, like you can do this, and you can, you can select particular column and check from where it is coming. And here you have, if you want to hide all objects, you can hide. You can show objects. And if you want to see, this is left to right, the flow. If you want to see bottom to top, you can see like this, like, see, all these are time related view data, and again sales transaction is associated with this. Time dimension is this. Dimension store is stores. Data access control is created on top of these. So yeah, like this you can do impact and lineage analysis. So let's close this, and let's do one thing. Click on this plus symbol under the measures. You can see you can do different things, like you can create a calculated measure, you can create a restricted measure, you can create count distinct measures, currency conversion measure, non-cumulative measures. Like that you have different options. Let's create a restricted measure. Click on restricted measure, and let's say I want to see, you can change the measure. I want to see profits, profit generated by sales managers. Any one sales manager will take. So once you selected profit, click on the expression here. So if you don't know what to enter, just click on control space, and or let's type first some, let's say sales. Yeah, you can see it's coming as sales manager ID. I'll select, yeah, I want to see sales manager ID equals to, so let's After equal, let's click on insert values. Let's say, yeah, it's showing all the manager IDs and description. Let's say I want to see profit generated by Janet. Select and you can click on validation to validate. So expression is valid. Okay. You can give some business name and technical name. Let's say your profit by, I think, Janet. Okay. And then aggregation type is selected as sum. You have different options. Okay. And let's click here somewhere. You can see the profit by Janet measure now. It is a restricted measure. Let's save the model. Deploy it. Let's wait for the pop-up of deployment completion. You can go to data preview and see the data, or you can go to preview here directly. By default, all the columns are selected. Let's unselect everything. Let's select profit and let's take the product category into my rows. Sorry, I want to take profits by Janet also. So you can see for my user ID, I have like defined the row level security to see only non-alcoholic product categories. That's why I'm getting only these three anyway. And I have created my restricted measure in analytical models by profits generated by Janet, so I can see that. So yeah, you can, like, that's how you can explore options in analytical model. I think we have, let's go back to model and we have option to create a variable. Let's see what options are. We want to create a standard variable, restricted measure variable, filter variable, and reference date variable. You can create a variables. You can also click on filter and you can give some name to filter, and you can, like, you can go to, let's say, like in the expression editor, you can explore different by applying different filters. Let's go back and delete this filter. Okay. Okay, that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.